Hello there. Welcome to my channel. My name is Aniekeme Finba. Of course, on this channel, we're going to share with you wisdom, which are products of years of research and, of course, a lot of experience, practical experiences that will help you. So, on this series, we're talking financial intelligence, and I'm going to share with you 12 things that drain your money. The 12 things that you do, which may not necessarily be bad things, but these are things that will waste your money. These are habits and the things that we do that actually does drain and poke a hole in our pockets. And we'll begin the countdown. At number 12 is betting and gambling. Every form of betting and gambling is a kind of addiction. And you see, the betting companies, they've made these things very lucrative. They've engaged influencers and superstars to get to advertise. And the fact is that every day you look forward to winning. Even if you don't win today, you are sure you're going to win tomorrow. And so it becomes an endless cycle. Betting is an addiction. Betting is very addictive. And even if you get to win, there's always the hope that one day I'm going to hit the big jackpot and I'm going to quit. The truth is that I hardly have seen people who have quit betting. At the moment you win, something tells you you're going to win again. So you continue to bet. And several people have put in so much money and have gained very little. So these are some of the things that actually would drain your money, and you need to keep an eye on it. At number 11, is eating out stroke fast food. Wow, someone would think, okay, am I not supposed to take any meal out? No, that's not what I mean. It's actually very necessary for a healthy social life that once in a while you take out your partner and then you have fun, you enjoy, you eat out and all of that. But you see, these are habits that when taken to the extreme can actually drain your finances. That is why you don't necessarily need to eat out or eat at a fast food every blessed day. And if you're able to make those calculations, let's suppose you do that 6 to 7 times in a week, it will actually really put a hole in your pocket. You get to those fast food joints and they put rice, a small portion of rice for you, maybe 800 naira, and then the chicken lap would cost 1,005 or 1,008, and then you add that up to water or mineral or salad or the rest of the other things you're going to take. Before you know it, you've spent over 2,000 to 3,000 naira, and it's equivalent in other currencies. And let's assume you get to do that for 6 or 7 times in a week, and that's not the only meal that you're going to take for the day. So if you constantly eat out or patronize fast food joints, you will be wasting and draining your finances. At number 10 of the things that will waste your money and your finances is one that many people may not agree: multi-level networking and marketing. I actually like to categorize all of them together, including Ponzi schemes. You know, those schemes that tell you if you put this amount of money, you need to bring 2-3 people who will in turn bring 2-3 people, and then the ladder grows and all of that. That in itself is not bad. But you see, you must understand that you have limited resources and finances, and you must ask yourself some basic questions. Will I be able to grow through the ladder? Do I have the social skills? Do I have the economic skills? Do I have the wherewithal? Do I have enough money to be able to invest in this and then get to grow? And you see, the network companies, they're the biggest gainers. And then the small fraction of people who will get to build those houses, who you see given cars at those car award ceremonies, there are a negligible few. You see, the networking market is like a funnel. At the tip of it is just a small hole, but up there, the entrance continues to expand. More people come in, meaning that more people would find it difficult to achieve the ultimate goal of maybe going for that holiday in Dubai or buying that car or building that fat big house. And so it constitutes a channel that actually drains your finances. So you need to watch it, how much you invest. And then they also give you products to sell. These are products that are most times overpriced, and people are also not very willing to buy some of those things, but they are forced on you as part of the deal in the networking line of business. So you need to watch in case you're also towing this line and it is adversely affecting your finances. It could also be a financial drain. At number 9 of the 12 things that will drain your money and your finances, attending too many social events. I know there are people who are already smiling, already guilty of this. Too many occasions will drain your finances. Because you see, sometimes we don't calculate the entire cost of attending an occasion, the cost of transportation, the clothes you have to wear, the new clothes you have to make, the new shoes, the new socks, the new shirts, the new dresses, and especially for the women, the new hairstyles and the makeup that you all have to make. And then if it's a wedding ceremony, there should be, you have to sew, which you may not necessarily use again, even in the near future. So if you have too many social functions to attend, it will certainly drain your very lean resources. So you need to put a check on some of it. You need to prioritize which ones need to attend. And there are some occasions that the people who have these occasions will value it more if you put the cost of acquiring all these things into an envelope and give it to them and apologize for not being able to attend their ceremony. So we need to apply wisdom, else if you continue to attend too many social functions and occasions, weddings, burials, birthdays, and all of that, you would end up draining your very, very meager resources. At number 8 is buying retail all the time. This is a part that many people will also complain, oh, I don't have money to buy in bulk. But it's a habit that you can cultivate. Buying the noodles in a carton, it will save so much money. Buying soft drinks in a pack, in a carton. Buying a bag of rice instead of getting the retail. All the groceries and all the other, especially consumables for the house. It is financially wise for you to buy in bulk, because you see, for every retail, the person who is selling has put in his own profit to sell. And so every time you buy one sachet of seasoning or one sachet of noodles and all of that, you are adding profit per time as you buy. And by the time you calculate the cost of an entire carton, you'd see that you are far exceeded if you had bought it. And then it also helps you with planning your finances for a period, maybe 2 weeks, maybe 1 month, maybe 2 months. You buy those things and they last for a certain time, and it will help you to know how long you can manage all of this well. So buying retail all the time could also be a way of wasting away your mean resources. At number 7 is taking loans, especially online loans. One, the interest rates are very outrageous. Sometimes they give those loans at 20%, up to 30%. There are very few that do that for less than 10%. And you see, sometimes life will also always present you with pressing needs. But if you can resist the urge to take loans, especially if you are taking loans for the things that will not bring profit, like taking loans to buy clothes, like taking loans to buy household items, or taking loans to solve our everyday needs that are not business-like, the best reasons to take loans should be to actually make profit, to put it in a business. And you must be sure that that business would be able to pay back the loan and its interest and still give you something to take home. But if you're going through some of these Shylock online loan companies, and of course, the possibility of you being embarrassed by not being able to keep up to your loan deadlines, I think these are one of the things you should avoid, and it is one of the things that will waste and drain your finances. All right, we're still in our series, Financial Intelligence series, and we are sharing with you 12 things that will actually waste your money. Please follow this page, subscribe to this channel, Aniekeme Finba, and get videos of this nature that will help you to build on your finances and help you to make very intelligent and profitable decisions. So, at number 6 of the things that will make you waste your money and finances is dressing to kill. Nobody ever died from anyone who dressed so well. So no matter how fantastic you dress, nobody's gonna die. It's not wise to spend all your income day in, day out dressing to impress, or in fact doing anything to impress. You must look at your income flow. So you don't necessarily dress to expectation. You also dress to your income, and you dress, most importantly, to be smart, to be presentable, and to be clean and attractive to everyone that comes in touch, because the way you dress is the way you're going to be addressed. But there is no need going for over expensive items, buying hairs worth maybe over hundreds of thousands of naira, just to impress, just to overkill, just to make people believe you or in one way or the other, especially if those occasions have nothing to do with you bringing in money into it. So if you are to dress expensive, let it be that dress has a correlation with your income flow, or you are trying to create an impression. But normally there is no need to overspend on dressing, especially if you have to attend to many occasions. At number 5 of the things that will drain your finances, and I'm sure this one is going to shock you: watching irrelevant online videos. You see, sometimes we don't take time to really analyze how much we spend on data. The other day, I went on my WhatsApp, and you can try it too. Go to settings and then go to data and storage and check for network usage just on WhatsApp, and see how much you spend looking at people's statuses. See how many gigs that you spend. So you are just there every day watching status updates that people would post up to 30 in a day, and you watch all of that, and maybe you have up to 1,000 contacts. So imagine how much will go down the drain. I don't want to talk about social networking platforms like TikTok, and then Reels on Instagram and Facebook. And if you're able to make an analysis of how much you spend in a month, it will absolutely amaze you. These are some of the things that you do, some of the habits that you do that actually do drain your finances, they drain your money. So you need to put a check on it. Number 4 of the things that will drain your money and your finances, which is very close to number 5 that we just shared, is excess subscriptions. Sometimes you may not make a cost of what all of these entails, but assuming you have the bigger decoder at home, you subscribe to watch Premier League matches, maybe 10,000 and above. You also have the smaller decoder, which you watch in your room or maybe with the children. You subscribe 3,000 to 4,000. You've also subscribed for Netflix. You've subscribed on 3 Android phones or maybe 1 iOS. And then you've also subscribed at the office. If you aggregate all your subscriptions and then some of the things that you subscribe on the internet to have access to, some you subscribe for storage and all of that, if you aggregate all of this, you will discover that you spend so much on subscriptions, internet subscriptions. So it is important that you have an internet plan. So you begin to check out which one is important, which one is not important. Of course, based on your income flow. I don't expect someone who is earning less than 100,000 to spend 30,000 in a month only on subscriptions. You'll be left with only 70,000 to cater for every other thing, including your feeding and transportation. So there is need to put a check on your subscriptions and check whether you are oversubscribing or you are overusing the data that you actually truly really need for yourself. At number 3 of the items or the things that we need to check so that they don't drain our finances are, I call these ones cheap items that need to be replaced often. You see, sometimes we make this mistake of buying cheap stuff. It is important to buy good quality stuff, especially if there are things that you don't need to replace them often. Take, for instance, a simple thing like your belt. Why buy a belt that will go bad in the next 1 month, that will peel in the next 2 months? Whereas if you go for a good quality, maybe leather belt, you can wear it up to 2 years. So it's important also to buy top quality things, shoes, dresses, clothes, books, whatever you have a keen interest or are beneficial to you. Try to buy the best quality so that they can last for a long time. Because you see, if you are constantly rebuying items, it will certainly put a hole in your pocket and will make you to waste money that you're actually supposed to save. At number 2, as we wind down on the 12 things that will drain your finances, is launching and free will donations. I understand you have a good conscience, you're a good person, you like to donate to good causes, but you need to also put a check on it. Especially launchings. People invite you to occasions to launch. When you get to that occasion, let's say you are prepared like 50,000 in an envelope to go and support. When you get on that head table, they now invite big people. Some begin to donate in multiple millions, 2 million, 5 million, 500,000, and then you are here with only 50,000 and you've come with it cash ready. There is a tendency to want to increase that launching. You now begin to pile up debt and then make promises that you yourself, you are sure that you are not going to fulfill all those promises. So you need to put a check on it. Also, free will donations. Everywhere, people are looking for urgent 2K, urgent 5,000. Just note that if you give 50 people 5,000 naira, that is 250,000. If you give 100 people 5,000 naira, that is 500,000 naira. So someone will say, I asked you for only 1,000, for only 2,000, for only 5,000, and you didn't give it to me. Don't be blackmailed by such opinion. You must put a check. You must plan your finances and keep out money for those free will donations and for charity and for launching. Else, you may go down the drain. And then finally, at number 1 of the 12 things that will drain your money is what I call lifestyle inflation. This one happens anytime your income increases. The tendency is to want to buy new things. The tendency is to want to live to your new financial status. Maybe you had an appointment, or you had a new job, or you got promoted at the office. The natural tendency, because your salary has increased or your income has increased, you have a new shop now, is to begin to get new things. You now plan a new car, you now plan a new television. All of a sudden, the images on your television become too tiny for your eyes, and then you now want to buy every other thing. These are not things that are going to add value to your line of business or add value to your life, but you just need to show the new status and your new standing. Lifestyle inflation. These are some of the things that will drain your money. So you need to maintain that discipline. It is that discipline that will get you going. Invest your money and, of course, be able to put a check on your expenses. So that's a wrap on our series today. Please continue to follow our pages. Subscribe to this channel, Aniekeme Finba, on all the social media platforms, and we'll continue to share with you wisdom that will change your life for the better.